Hello again and thanks for joining me. So today I'm having a look at some more Piko coaches, and it's a model that Piko does that is in a range of different liveries. So in this review I'm not going to focus on the model itself but just the livery applied to these coaches. I've already done videos about this model, so I'll leave a link to those reviews in the description below and also at the end of this video. So we're going to have a look at these Connex coaches today. And you'll notice as well, I've got some gloves on because there was a comment on a previous video that maybe I should be wearing gloves and not putting fingerprints all over my models. So from now on, I'll be wearing gloves. Thanks for the tip. Let's get on with reviewing these models. So we have two different variations of this model. Both these coaches I've got second hand. You can see that the one at the back has got some passengers in it, so the previous owner has put those in. It didn't come from the factory like that. I don't think you could buy these coaches on their own. I think they come as part of a train set. So these have been broken from that train set and I've managed to get hold of them. So let's have a closer look. We'll start off with the one at the front. So this Connex livery is a very classy looking one as well. It's a light grey colour of the moulding and it has this yellow and dark grey applied on it. And the yellow here along this bar has a blue surround as well. And as normal with printing on Piko, it's very well done. It's very crisp and clear and there's no fuzziness at all on these graphics. Underneath the window and the door there's some writing that's so small I can't actually read it, but it's very nice that it's been applied, and this yellow on the door is very crisply applied as well. Looking a bit further down, you can see that this is an economy class and it has the Connex URL here just below the roofline. There's also some icons printed here and they're very well done, and also you have a bicycle as well. Down in the dark grey area you have some very small logos printed here, and then as you move further down the coach you've got the coach number and some other little information panels as well. They're very well printed there. They're so small to the naked eye and yet they're very clear as well. And this livery extends all the way down. You've got the Connex logo here, just a small one in this. You'll have noticed that it's very different on the other coach. And then finally some more icons, the 5 to 9, and then the destination it's printed on the toilet window here. As is normal with these coaches, on the other side there is no window here, but the printing is still being applied. And aside from that, this side of the coach is exactly the same. There's no printing on the end of these coaches, so it's quite a plain livery, but it does look really quite stylish and it has been very nicely applied to this model. So let's have a look at the other coach. So this one varies slightly from the first in that it doesn't have the blue surround on this yellow banner here. In this one it says business, so it must be a business class. You can see that it has various different options when you buy an Connex ticket. It has the logo here, and further down the coach it has a blue surround around this yellow panel, and then the large Connex logo here. Now one thing I really like about this is that the logo extends up over the windows. I've never seen this in a model before and it's been applied really well here. There doesn't seem to be any break or difference between the printing on the side of the coach and over the windows of the plastic. So I'm really quite impressed with that and it looks really good. And then finally down this end of the coach, you can see again it's got the destination printed on the toilet window, some more icons, the 5 to 8, and also some writing on the door as well. The other side is almost identical. Obviously it doesn't have the toilet windows, so it's got the printing here just on the side of the coach. But there is an unusual thing on this coach in that the dark grey at the top here is a little bit wobbly. It's not as straight as it should be. So I think something happened with the paint when it was being applied here. It's very unusual for Piko to have that problem. And here again you can see the big Connex logo and the cross going over the windows, which is really quite impressive and I really like that. Inside this particular coach you can see that the passengers there are patiently waiting for the train to arrive at its destination. And at this end it's the same as on the other side. So overall, this particular livery on these coaches is really well applied. Apart from a little bit of a wobble that we saw on one of the coaches, it is quite a stylish looking livery that Connex has, and it fits very well with the other ones that we've seen in the previous video. It's a very modern looking livery and it would really suit if you're modelling modern image railways. So between this and the other Connex logos, I think this one is even more stylish, and I really like the large logo across the windows. That's really quite a special extra which has been applied very well. So would I recommend these coaches to you? If you're modelling modern day passenger services, I think these would be a great addition to your layout. Piko have been doing this coach model for a very long time now, and there's a lot of choice when it comes to liveries. In fact, I've got some more liveries coming soon to this channel, so stay tuned for those. It's a good solid model, it's got a lot of detail and it's a nice moulding, and each of these liveries seems to be on the most part really well applied, and there's a lot of difference as well. So it would allow you to have a colourful and varied model railway if you were to invest in some of these coaches. So I hope you liked this video and my review of this particular livery on these Piko coaches. I'll put one of them on the turntable so you can see all the way around. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and you can subscribe for more. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. See ya.